Gaming Dad.
Welcome back, duplicants. I'm Gaming Dad, and we're playing Oxygen Not Included. I want to read you a tip from, guides that I read. This one is from 10 Things I Wish I Knew Sooner by Iriana. Food management. If you set your food box to priority 6 when you dig up food while exploring, your dupes will automatically bring it to the box. This also applies to food that has been harvested and cooked. I guess it's a good tip, so we're gonna do just that. So ratio box is a thing that stores your food, and on everything pretty much you can set its priority, and apparently if you set it to 6 then they're gonna put it in. If you watch the video further, you'll notice that they are not putting it in. That's because I haven't discovered any other food yet, and so it didn't appear in this checkbox of what we can store. But later on, when I do discover meal lice and other kinds of food, I need to recheck it, and then it's gonna go in. So we're building now some power system. We have a hamster wheel and we have a tiny battery to power our food micro musher thingy. Each wire can carry at most 1000 watts, so you're gonna need a lot of circuits, or later on you can get bigger wattage and transformers and all that fancy stuff that I haven't played yet. But for now, 1000 should be enough. And everybody's woken up, so let's see how they build. We get a warning about insufficient oxygen generation. Like I said, I'm not too worried about that just yet. We have enough of oxalite to give us keep us alive for a while. We get a tip about germs and disease, which is a thing in this game, so and yes, although the toilet is lacking in oxygen a bit, everywhere else is fine, and the oxygen should spread around quite easily. We're gonna have a look at the room overlay, which I'm told is quite new thing, and there are different kinds of rooms that if you build a room that meets the requirements, they're getting a bonus. So we're gonna try to build a latrine for all our folks. You need to have a door and a tiles. You need like a roof thingy. So there we go. Briefly considering closing it from the other side, but algae is fine for the wall. I mean, who doesn't like a toilet with green walls, right? This jobs panels is very similar to the one in RimWorld, and as we can see, Marta is really good at running, so we'll probably gonna let her do all the powering up and running in hamster wheels. Actually, Marta is the only one that's good at anything in this colony, so we'll let her do most of the stuff. And they're almost about to finish with the latrine, and the next thing I'd like to do is probably let them make barracks, make some place for them to sleep. It's maximum 64 tiles, which is about 16 floor tiles. And if it's 4 tiles high, so that's what I make, and I stuff them in there. I don't know how much they actually require. Nice place to sleep on, and the cots but I'm a good overlord, and I like them to have a place of their own. Here's me counting out 16. 74, 86, 26, 63. Oh, I guess we're done. And then the roof. Yep, count up to 4. It's kind of difficult. There we go. Put on some doors. Let's dig it out. This. And a place to sleep. Boom. 3 cots right next to each other. I'm gonna be stuffing them in it, or I'm gonna be stuffing people in this barracks like sardines, but we'll deal with stress later. Because stress is a thing in this game. You also need to keep your duplicants chill and relaxed. But who doesn't like that? While they're digging, I'm probably considering building another storage compactor, because I found out stuff accumulates in this game and it's always everywhere, and no matter how many storage compactors I build, they get filled up. I like to build them in multiple places so they can reach them really fast, but I don't know if that helps. I guess next thing on the menu is research station. You need research to unlock technologies and unlock more things to build. It requires power and I think dirt, because like every scientist will tell you, everything he needs in life is a little bit of dirt. Let's have a look around. Oh yes, these are plants that we could eat or harvest. We have 1 seed of mealwood, which is the easiest to grow and produces the crappiest food. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find a place to build a farm and plant it and eat it. Oh, looks like our research station is done, and we didn't set priority on storage compactor. And let's have a research. So here's our research tree. We want to start with basic farming to get going on these food production facilities. Somebody with a learning skill, looks like, or research skill. Oh, what doesn't look like? Learning skill, research task. Doesn't look like we have anybody. I guess they're gonna take their sweet time researching it. But we can make sure people don't kill each other. I haven't used aid very much just yet. I guess I'm trying to keep my people safe. So there's a tip about temperature, which is a thing. So you need to keep them warm. Here's the temperature. Hot red is hot. Blue is cold. Is obviously I didn't found anything cold in this map yet. But besides the temperature, there's a thermal comfort, where the blue one means you're losing body heat and red means you're retaining, and black is comfort zone. So try not to get your people walking around in places that are wet, because they're gonna lose body heat, and then they're gonna get hypothermia, and then they're gonna be sick, and I don't know if they're gonna die because I managed to cure them. So oh well. Looks like the girls are cleaning up the barracks, and I'm researching. I think the mess hall will be next as the next thing to prepare, or at least get started on, or maybe a farm. Let's see. This would be a good place for a farm. I mean, there's no point in making a mess hall if you don't have any food, right? So, Yes, there's not enough oxygen there, but it's gonna fill up. And maybe we're gonna access this little piece so that we have some more oxygen. And then we can also cut up these plants. There you go. Me working hard, researching with novice technology. Haha. We could fill it in, but we need to get access to it first. So I guess we'll leave it for later. There's some water. Yes, this will be a good place for farm. We have access to water below, and it looks like it's sleepy time. So thank you for watching. This was Gaming Dad with playing Oxygen Not Included. Bye bye.